I've made this panel now, so we're going to cut all this out. That's my new panel. That will basically fit something like that, and then get clamped up. Now, I don't know how much I've explained on the video, so this is why I'm doing it now. So if I've done it already, I do apologise, and if I remember with editing, I will try and cut it out. But you've seen me make, I've made this in 3 pieces. We do have a bead roller, but it's not connected yet, and my manual one is a pain in the behind, which is why I've got an electric one now. So why I haven't set that up yet. Also there's another set of rolls that I want with it as well, so I'll be ordering the rolls and we'll set that up. We'll show you that on other videos down the road. So yeah, I've made this in 3 pieces just for ease really. So I made the outer piece to get my curve that I wanted. The other side wasn't quite as bad, so I could use that as a reference for the curve and then just turn it over. So I know that this is right. And then this, I just measured the original one. And then I've welded this piece to this piece. And then this piece, I made a... assuming you can see me. I made a paper... cardboard template, if you like, of the actual inner shape. I'll show you of that inner shape there. So then I knew that was the upper line, and then I basically just drew it again a bit further down, if you like, and then I've welded that on as well. So, and also this is quite a depth, that's almost, you're just over a centimetre, so you may have got the first line, you might have not got the second line. So, but I don't believe in being a you know, if you need to do it in a couple of pieces, make it in a couple of pieces, it doesn't matter as long as it's all welded. Whereas mine now is all been welded, so it's as good as one piece. I've welded it all, ground it all back. It's coated both sides in zinc paint. Underneath, so coated with zinc paint. And then what we'll do, although I've marked it, I will clamp that up exactly where it's going to be, and then cut around it with a grinder. So wherever I cut, that's basically where that's going to sit. I've left this longer on purpose. I don't need all of that. I've just left it on to give me plenty to work to on that side. Needs to come around here a bit more actually. And then in between that, I've just been using the Clecos to hold it in place. They're just Clecos. Just pop them in there, and then that holds that in place, like so. So then you can't move that. Then that's nice and solid. Yeah, I tend to use them for stuff like that because I don't want that lower piece moving. So then some people use self-tappers, some people just clamp it or weld it, and then, but I know I'm going to have it on and off quite a few times, so that's why we've done that. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to cut around it now. More than likely I have to have a bit of a fettle around with the edges because I've left this side longer. I might have to hammer that round and shape things a little bit more before we weld 100%. We've put the holes along the top edge in here. You can see the inner behind it. So we'll get all them clamped right up as well. The idea of doing as much as what I've done, the reason why I've spent longer doing it is I'm trying to minimise. You don't really want to be body working that edge. That edge needs to be solid. So it's worth spending another, if it needs another hour, spend another hour, but make sure that edge is nice and solid and straight and true. And then hopefully the only thing you're going to have around there is possibly a light skim here and there to sweeten it up 100%, but you don't want to be ragging on your window trying to get your window back in and chipping off bits of filler or something like that, do you? So but that's why I clamp it all in, and I know exactly where it's going to be, and then when we cut it I know it's exactly where it should be, and then I know we shouldn't have then hopefully not have a problem with the windscreens, because sometimes in these corners, if you're not careful, you can end up with a real tight corner or a really baggy corner if you've got it way out. So it's good to check these things. Up here, hopefully you've seen that on that video anyway. I've already put this little piece in, and I think you've seen on this video I put this piece in. This edge is now solid. We will come back and grind some of this out of here and get it all treated. It was only that it was only the top layer anyway, so we're going to grind all that back off, and it's all welded now, so it's fine. Yeah, so that'll be body worked into the roof. The roof's covered in dents, so we didn't have to be too precious about whether we warp anything or not, which we haven't anyway, and you do have to be careful, make sure you don't warp it. But again, we want the line, this line, to be nice and true. You see that's got a nice gentle curve to it, you see. So what I've done with that, hopefully it's on the video anyway. If it's not on the video, I do apologise. We have got the other side to do, so I can show you that anyway. But we've got a stretcher shrinker, so we have to get the curve this way, we need to shrink in the middle, and then the more we shrink, the more it'll curve. And also, because it's going both ways, we kind of have to do both ways, so you have to shrink it both sides, because we need it to go this way as well as come round on yourself, if you know what I mean. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully I'm not waffling. I'm going to break this video up because there's quite a lot on the side.